What's up, guys? So we're out here on another run, out here doing this craziness for all of you guys to sit back, watch, and enjoy. So, a big topic for us is when we go to the gym, what do we want to do? We want to build muscle, right? You want to get as big as possible, as fast as possible. And don't worry, because today we're gonna give you 4 tips to build muscle quicker. Because that's end result, that's what you want at the gym, right? Nobody wants to simply go there and get no results, right? Just go there for the fun of it, right? Most people want to see some improvement in their bodies, right? In the form of muscle, right? What better thing is it there, in the body? Do you want to develop fat? No, you want to develop muscle. So tip number 1 in developing that muscle quicker is pretty straightforward, is to essentially build up on the weight, right? Push yourself to push more. Now, don't go overboard, right? It doesn't mean go out and throw a bunch of weight on there, right? An extra plate if you're on the bench press, and simply, almost hurt yourself, because that can easily happen if you put too much weight. But, do a little more than yesterday, right? Yesterday you lifted 100 pounds all day long. Tomorrow, lift 105. Let's get used to 105. Then, day after that, lift 110. So forth, right? Small increments, because if you keep your body used to one weight level for such a long time, you're not going to see progress. Your body's already used to it, and while you may feel comfortable lifting that weight when you're in the gym, right, you can lift that 100 pounds no problem, right? Look great doing it, form looks awesome, but you got to go the extra mile, right, in lifting more, because when you do that, your body is going to want to become accustomed to lifting that weight. And by the virtue of simply having to lift that more weight, your body's going to have to build more muscle to control it, right? To have that extra leverage it needs to push more weight on the bench press or curl or so forth. So from that, if you want to build muscle quicker, you can't simply just stagnate at the same weight for so long, right? You have to essentially put more weight and do more, because that simple action is going to turn pretty much the same exact workout that you were doing, right? That same, sets of 10 that you were doing, 5 sets of 10, whatever. If you add more weight, I guarantee you, it's not going to be the same workout. It's going to be a completely different one. It's going to be much harder. And, that's okay, right? That's what you want to do in the end, because, those changes are going to be what's going to trigger that growth, right? Because that discomfort that you're putting the muscles through is going to be what's going to drive the growth. And we will expand upon that as we go into the second tip in growing muscle quicker, and that is to essentially throw off the pattern of your muscles, right? Surprise them, right? If you're working out, you start out going to bench press, then you go to curl, then you go do legs, right? That's your workout. That's what it's been the past several weeks, months, and years, right? Why not do it backwards? Why not start doing legs, then curl, then do bench press, right? It might feel really strange at first, right? You might not be able to pick up the same weight as easily as you were doing before, and that's fine. That's good, because your body is going to be accustomed to that workout too, right? That discomfort is what's going to drive that muscle growth, right? Which is what you want in the end, right? You just simply want those muscles to grow, and those muscles grow through discomfort, right? because that growth is essentially your body trying to re-establish that comfort, right? Because that muscle is going to keep your body afloat. It's going to keep it fine, right? When you're putting more weight, when you're doing these different workouts, right? And as that keeps happening, right, you notice that growth. You got to keep constantly switching up your workout routines, right? Keep doing different things, because essentially you know, are going to want to drive that growth. Essentially, you're going to want to drive those changes in your routine, which, you know, are going to drive that workout. Because although you can be like many people who run every day, right, that same, you know, 1 to 2 miles or even 8 miles in some cases, while that may be very good, very healthy activity to partake in, you got to do something different, right? Why not, instead of running those 8 miles, just do 6, right? And do a set of 10, 15, 20 sprints, right? Up a hill. And you'll notice that it's going to be hard, right? It's not easy because it's different. And you know what's going to happen is that you're going to get sore, right? You're going to get tired. It's not going to feel good. It's going to be uncomfortable. And what's going to happen is you're going to grow muscle quicker from that. It's going to be easier than had you done the same workout. And you know, this goes to our third point, and that is aim to get sore, right? If you're not getting sore, then you're not growing, right? So when you start to feel that discomfort, that pain, right, in your bicep, tricep, chest, whatever you're working out, that's good, but as long as it's not injury. Because you got to distinguish between, you know, simple soreness, right, that lactic acid developing in that muscle and accumulating, versus, you know, a tear or an injury, right, which is what you want to get off of and, you know, get rest and so forth. But you know, if you're not getting sore, right, if you still feel a-okay, right, while you're working out, that means you got to work out harder, right? Add more weight, run faster, go longer. And you know, once you start feeling that soreness, that's good. But remember that you're not going to be sore like that for long, right? You keep doing that same workout for, you know, a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, you're not going to get sore anymore because your body already built up, you know, the tolerance to that workout, and you're ready for something new. You're ready for a new challenge, right? So use that soreness as a gauge for your workouts, right? If you're not getting sore, you know, that's bad. It means you got to go harder. And if you are, that's good. Rest a little bit. You deserve it. And, you know, keep going, right? Keep doing that workout. Try to lift more. Like I say, see if your body's ready to handle it, right? From getting sore and recuperate. And, you know, essentially, you also don't want to work out when you're sore, right? Because your body's supposed to be resting, right? So once you notice that soreness, take a day off, rest, right? Go to sleep and get better, because, you know, your body has to form those new muscle fibers and get stronger. So that way, next day, you can lift more weight and do more, and essentially get sore all over again. So, yeah, operate on that soreness, right? And learn from it. Use it as a coach, in a sense, as far as your workout performance. And, you know, now we will go into tip number 4 in building some muscle quicker. And that cheese, that is to, you know, get a buddy, right, to push you. And if you don't have a buddy, use the mirror, right? Use a reflection to see, you know, how you're getting the weight up, right? How's your form? How quickly you're doing it, and so forth. Because what you may not notice, if you don't focus on yourself, if you don't have someone look at you, is you may be working out the wrong way. You may be hitting your muscles with the wrong methods. And, you know, that's okay, because you can work to improve your form, right? To improve your ability to get that weight up with the right method and technique. Because there is a method to do it. There's a method to the madness. You simply have to be able to observe it and adjust. But if you don't, if you just keep going about the same workout routine and not really focusing on what exactly it is that you're doing and what your goals out of the gym are and so forth, then you're gonna stagnate, right? You're not gonna get so much out of your workout. So, essentially, if you want to see quick results, right, you want to do the right things. You simply just want to be effective in the gym, because that's what it boils down to, right? If you're not effective in the gym, you're not going to grow very well. You're not going to keep making those, constant improvements. That's why you see these athletes continually have to switch up their routines and hire new strength coaches, new conditioning personnel, and so forth. I try different ways, to see what works and what doesn't work. I get a brand new set of eyes on them if they have to, because had they gone on this journey that they got to go through alone, it'd be very hard for them, right? They need that extra help. And why not, if you have some lofty fitness goals, why not get professional help from people to help you get there? So these are the 4 tips that we provided in order to build muscle quicker. We hope you enjoyed this video as always, and again we say thank you and goodbye.